It's the Disney World Dad here, and it's my birthday. We're gonna have a full day exploring Saratoga Springs and trying new things at Animal Kingdom. But first, let's eat. Come with me for breakfast here at the Artist Palette here at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. I'm gonna cover the Artist Palette in an entirely different YouTube video, but suffice to say, I really enjoyed it. I decided to do something a little bit differently and have a really relaxing breakfast and morning with my family instead of rushing to the parks like we usually do. And then something truly magical happened. In what can only be described as truly the Disney Resort difference, we ran into Chip and Dale after breakfast. They hung out with us and entertained my 3 kids for at least half an hour. They were so friendly and attentive with my kids, and I just know we made a core memory that we're not going to forget. Never seen this bus before. Does anybody know what this is? Out here by the DVC Preview Center at Saratoga Springs. And then when poking around the DVC Center, we stumbled upon these beautiful stained glass windows that represent every single Disney theme park around the world. I had seen these in other videos online from other creators, but no one ever says where they are. They're at Saratoga Springs and specifically at the DVC Preview Center, and they are really awesome to look at, and I think if you're in the area, you should definitely stop by to check them out. Then we strolled on over to the Congress Park area of the resort. Across the water, you could see Disney Springs. We discovered the only playground at the entire sprawling resort. I talk all about it in my complete guide to Disney Saratoga Springs, and I will link that video in the description for you. Okay, so it is officially my birthday. We had breakfast at the resort at the Artist Palace this morning. We explored the playgrounds around the resort, and now we are heading to my choice of park today, and that is Animal Kingdom. We've got a lot of plans today. A mix of taking it easy, but hitting some of the big things we like to do, and we're gonna try somewhere new and go to Tiffins. So let's do it. Okay, just went through security. It took an inordinate amount of time. I'm not pushing a triple stroller right now, so this might be at a weird angle. But yeah, I got the full search today for my birthday. So yeah, happens sometimes. I'll check as we enter. Not looking too bad midday. Oh, you know, I was about to say that this is the first time I'm recording this and there's not a loud cough on the video. And you know what? I just heard a loud cough. Uh-oh. Timon and Pumbaa popcorn buckets.
Get the Pumbaa.
I'm gonna have to get it. Not right now, we have a lot to carry. All right, so we'll just show you the Tree of Life as we enter. So we're heading into Pandora, my favorite land here. We're not gonna ride the rides just yet, but we are going to have lunch at Satu'li Canteen, which I have actually never had before. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a huge Avatar fan since the 2009 original film. So it's kind of surprising that someone who loves the films, has to ride Flight of Passage every time I visit the parks, has never tried Satu'li Canteen before. So I finally decided to do so, and of course I had to go for the cheeseburger pods. I also got the Pandoran Sunrise, which is limeade, pineapple juice mixed with melon Powerade. I thought it was really refreshing and actually pretty good. I like the cheeseburger pods. Here's a look at the inside. I'm gonna have a full review for Satuli Canteen soon, but I just wanted to show you what we ate right when we got into the parks. But yeah, I liked the vibe. I liked the music playing. It was kind of big and a little loud, but I enjoyed it. Okay, do you want to give us, this is Victoria, everybody. This could be her first appearance on the channel. Do you want to give us your opinion about Satuli Canteen?
It was delicious. I really liked the pods and the chips.
Okay,
If you get them, use the slaw like on the chip. It's good. Very good. Next time I want to try the noodle bowls.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. The baby loved the grilled chicken. So it was good.
Can't complain. Okay, so I agree with all of that. I really enjoyed the cheeseburger pods, and I do want to try one of the noodle bowls, but I think it being my first time, I sort of had to try the cheeseburger pods, and they were really good. We do plan to come back. I come to this part of the park every time I visit. I also enjoyed the Pandora Sunrise, just a mixture of different types of juice with Powerade. Really refreshing for a hot day. And yeah, I like the environment. I like the Pandora theming. They sort of play the Pandora music from the Pandora films throughout. So yeah, if you are a Pandora fan, you'll really enjoy it. The food alone though, you don't need to be a Pandora fan to enjoy the food. All right, we are taking the path between Pandora and Africa. We have Kilimanjaro Safari up next. And yeah, this is a lot less traveled than going through sort of Discovery Island and the main area of the parks. So let's do this. Let's ride Kilimanjaro Safari. All right, so we're using the lightning lane to ride Kilimanjaro Safari. It looks like the standby line's only 30 minutes, which is not too bad for this ride. So crowds may not be too intense today. I think everybody's in Animal Kingdom. You are mine. Okay, so we just got off of Kilimanjaro Safari, and look who I found, Pumbaa. I've been wanting this popcorn bucket for years, months, and now we're heading back to Pandora.
Mom, look at that!
Where, honey bun?
So of course I was trying to record saying that we're getting on Navi River Journey, and I'm really excited to do it. We haven't rode it in probably a year or so because of the long lines and it's not a priority for us, but two of my kids haven't rode it. So we have our lightning lanes, and of course I go to open my camera and my kid's trying to climb and almost falls. Not a good look.
I wish I could touch them. I think I see some lizards.
Next up on the birthday wish list, Flight of Passage. My favorite ride at all of Disney World.
Attention visitors, we're about to fly on a bench high above Pandora.
Guys, get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites.
That ride will never get old. It is the first Disney World ride I ever rode, and I have to ride it every time I come. Just as magical, just as exciting. Wish I could ride it again. Good ride. So I'm going to have an entirely separate video dedicated to my Tiffins experience with the review of what we ate in depth, but I wanted to talk about it because it is a signature dining restaurant that is located inside Animal Kingdom Park, and it is sort of an upscale take on food inspired from dishes all over the world. It features multiple galleries with lots of African art, and what is particularly cool for those of us who are huge Disney fans, there are lots of artifacts and pictures and things that were inspired by the travels of the Imagineers who actually developed and built Animal Kingdom Park. It's basically a Disney's dream. It's also connected to Nomad Lounge, which you've probably heard of. For my drink, I started with the Annapurna Zing, which was delicious. Like I said, I'll talk more in depth about the food pretty soon. I also got the butter chicken, which was absolutely delicious. I definitely will be returning for this. Also, my kids really enjoyed their meals. My wife really enjoyed what she ate. We got the bread service. There's another look at the drink again with the cool little light that my kids loved. And for those picky eaters, you can order off the Nomad Lounge menu. So we were able to get some fries that my kids really liked. My wife surprised me by ordering my birthday cake in advance, which was also delicious. You can add this onto your meal at most other Disney restaurants. Just a heads up. But yes, I really enjoyed it. I think this is the perfect place for a special occasion because it is a little pricey. I'm going to have a whole separate video all about it, like I said, but Tiffins is definitely near the top of my list already. All right, so we just had dinner at Tiffins. It was our first time eating there. I'll have a full review about it in a separate video, but it was absolutely delicious. I think it's moved up to one of my favorite restaurants here at Disney World. Just great meal, great setting, lots of cool Disney facts and things around the galleries inside the restaurant. And now we are shopping a bit and hoping that the sun goes down so we can see Pandora at night. All right, so we have been looking for an option to create our own headband. We haven't gone to Disney Springs yet or Magic Kingdom, but here in Animal Kingdom, is this Riverside Depot? Right by the Tree of Life? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I should know that. Have been wanting out, and specifically anxiety. They're very excited. We're very happy. So in case you're curious where to find a build your own headband station at Animal Kingdom, it is at Riverside Depot, just next to the Tree of Life when you get into the hub of the park. We were looking all over today, and we started from the back of the park, so it would have been easier had we started from the front. But yeah, people are really excited to see these, and most people seem to be getting the Inside Out 2 characters, including my kids. So just a heads up.
You're right, honey.
We're getting a look at the new Christmas design for the season, at least one of the new designs. And it's featuring a lot of the famous dogs from the movies. I like it. There she is. The Tree of Life. Okay, so my kids are in the Otter Grotto with my wife. It's a little hard to get down there with stairs because I have our triple stroller, so I'm just hanging out while they do that. And then we're gonna get one last look in Pandora because I would like to see it with the lights on. The sun's not down yet, so that may not be happening tonight for us. But we are effectively closing down the park, which is another one of the things I want to do on my birthday, because with kids, we often can't do that. But they are all hanging in there, and yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby, it's about to close, my love. All right, with that, this particular journey has come to an end. I hate leaving these theme parks, as you may have gathered by now. And yeah, we officially close this place down. The kids need to get to bed. We need to get to bed. We had the best day. I got to check off so many things off my list that were either new or that I felt like I had to do on my birthday here at Animal Kingdom. And yeah, we had a great time. And yeah, just until next time.